Welcome to Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast.
All right, Johnny. How we doing, John?
Hey, Jess, how you doing?
I'm good. That was
Long time no talk.
I was a lot more calm in that. Oh, let me try that again, Johnny. Anyways, okay, we're back.
Okay, I'm still gonna keep it at the same.
Yeah,
Hey, Jess, how you doing?
I'm probably really sleep deprived, which is why I didn't have as much energy to start out this episode with the crazy shouting. But anyways, everybody, welcome back.
You're good.
Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast. So happy to have you all back. We are doing yet another remote couple podcast episodes because we've been living in the chaos of a newborn and a toddler. But I feel like the remote's been going great, I think. You know, I love the fact that we are able to do this, you know, because then it makes it a little easier with you not having to always come over here and, you know, takes up less time of the day and stuff.
Yeah, it's a good alternative.
Yeah, but I still think we should do in person. You got to bring Kari over again and we'll
Oh, for sure.
You know, I'll hang out. But yeah, I've got, so if we hear any little squeaks in the background, we got little man on my lap right now because Steve's on toddler duty and so I've got him. So
yeah. Plus you have a cat on your headrest. So.
Yeah. This is my other son. Dale's my boy. So of our three boy cats, Rex is Steve's boy, and then Dale is my boy, and then Chip is kind of the loner. So Dale obviously wants to be around me too. So I got my two boys right now, my Nicholas and my Dale. But today we've got some good stuff. So we're talking kind of continuing on our music, I guess, segments, you know, because we talked about movie scores and movie songs the last few episodes. This episode today, we're going to talk about sort of our favorite or what we think is the best Disney ride soundtracks. And I actually came up with a good solid 8, not in necessarily any particular order, but, you know, thinking about all of the Disney parks that I've been to, obviously I've only been to the ones in the States, but of all the Disney parks that exist in the States, there's some good rides and some good music happening.
Yeah, no, I got a good chunk too. So,
That's
but
what
I
she
also
Steve's like,
a different one. Okay.
Steve's probably already editing, you know, gonna be editing and putting his hand on his, or palm on his head, like, winky doodle. We're 3 minutes in and I have to
good chunk
edit.
I know.
Steve, edit that to say winky doodle. But anyways, winky doodle.
There it is.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I need to shut the F up. Go ahead. What were you going to say, John?
Oh, I was just saying, like, I have a good amount, not chunk, of I have a good amount of songs or music from the parks and stuff on my list too. And also like encapsulating areas of the park, not just like attractions. So
love that.
Do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, I'll kick it off. So again, mine is not in necessarily any particular order. I brought up actually, number one, I put Haunted Mansion, but also
I got that too.
the Haunted Mansion Holiday at Disneyland.
Yeah.
So I kind of had that lumped into just one. Obviously, the Haunted Mansion in general is a great soundtrack, but I wanted to talk about Haunted Mansion Holiday. So it only exists at Disneyland from Halloween through like right at the beginning of January. And basically, Disneyland's Haunted Mansion is decorated to be themed The Nightmare Before Christmas. And so it's shut down for a bit and it's all, you know, Jack Skellington and the theming of all that. And it's a whole different soundtrack. So it's really cool. I really like it. So
yeah, and I just had to double check. They also have Haunted Mansion Holiday in Tokyo.
Oh, cool. Okay, they do it there too. Sweet.
Yeah. But no, like I think because I wasn't like the biggest fan. I think we've probably talked about this before. I wasn't the biggest fan of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
I can appreciate it because of all the work and everything that goes into it, into like the claymation style of the film.
Yeah.
Because it takes a long time to get that kind of stuff going on.
Yes. Yes.
But I feel like if you're a Haunted Mansion fan,
Yeah.
any Haunted Mansion fan should still try to experience Haunted Mansion Holiday at least once.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's just so impressive, like what they do with the ride.
Yes.
With all those decorations and stuff. It's just like how, and then like every year in the ballroom scene, they create like a special gingerbread house. It's actually gingerbread. So
yeah. No,
it's pretty special. But yeah, the soundtrack is really cool.
Yeah. La 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 la. My mom and I used to sing it all the time. No, it's cool. It's a nice twist to Haunted Mansion. Obviously, the original Haunted Mansion, I just love so much.
Yeah.
And just the songs in that ride and the progression of the ride, it's just obviously one of the classic rides. And Natalie, for some reason, is obsessed with watching it right now on Disney Plus because they have, for Disneyland's 70th anniversary, they have a bunch of Disneyland rides, like showing the ride through of the rides. So you can watch that on Disney Plus. So you can actually watch Rise of the Resistance, and the guns work.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy how everything works.
Yeah.
But then when you go, whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
Shoot.
Yep.
Spend all that money.
Yeah. But no, going back to what you said real quick about Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton's stuff is a vibe. It's a specific kind of, I don't love it. It's not my favorite. Didn't he even do the new Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's this dark kind of weird vibe. Like Gideon's Bakery is like a Tim Burton vibe.
Yeah, he's very gothic.
Yeah.
And steampunk rolled into one.
Yeah. So
But,
I mean, it's it's cool, but it's not my fave. But it's a specific kind of genre that you're either really into or maybe you're not. I don't know.
No, I agree. I like some of his stuff. Other stuff, like more of his newer things, I haven't really gotten too on board with. But that's besides the point. But I didn't have Haunted Mansion Holiday, but I also had Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Just because like it is my favorite attraction.
Yes.
But Walt Disney had asked an animator ex Atencio to kind of like write the script and the lyrics for the entire ride, not just like the song lyrics, but the entire script.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, because that's what Walt Disney kind of did, was like creating like the rides for his parks, like the scripts and like the lyrics and whatnot, and the character and the animatronics. He asked his animators, and they're just like, we don't know how to do that. We don't know how to write a song lyric or a script for a ride.
Sure.
We're animators. We just draw, characters on a cell, and then like it creates a movie.
Right.
And Walt Disney's just like, well, figure it out. You'll get it.
Yeah.
And he's a genius. Like he came up with Pirates of the Caribbean as well, and like a bunch of other things.
Yeah.
But then like another guy, Buddy Baker, he composed the music, and he's interesting because like he also for this ride did different variations of Grim Grinning Ghost, and that's pretty much that's the only song that you hear throughout the entire attraction.
Yeah.
And it's interesting like how you walk into the mansion and it's kind of like I guess for lack of a better term, like a funeral march, if you will.
Sure.
It's very like somber organ music playing, and it's that slow
but it's the same melody
version of it's the same melody. Yeah.
Right.
And it's kind of funny how like you go further along in the ride, and the further along you get into the ride, ironically the livelier the music gets.
Totally.
Especially when you fall out the window to your death.
Yeah.
And go into the graveyard.
Yep.
And you see all the ghosts then, and it's like a whole celebration, and they're just like jamming away on everything.
Yeah.
I think that it was really cool.
That is really cool.
Pretty macabre.
Yeah.
But
it's like the irony of like, okay, you're with all the ghosts, so now it's like celebratory, but when you're like back on Earth and immortal, not immortal, mortal, it's then shown as a funeral kind of march, like you said. But then when you're technically immortal as a ghost in the graveyard, then it's a celebratory. No, that is interesting to look at it like that. Yeah.
And it's also funny because like Haunted Mansion Holiday, that's Tim Burton, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Like some of his films, like the living world.
Yeah.
Is very gray and like black, gray, and white. Pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Very like muted colors.
Mm-hmm.
But then when like if he enters like the afterlife or something, it's very colorful and alive and stuff. So
interesting, very interesting.
Some interesting similarities there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What do you got next, Johnny John?
All right, so I'm gonna go just down the line since we already did Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go right to Soren.
I had that on my list, but which one?
Oh, the OG.
Okay, thank you. I wrote that. I said Soren over California.
Yeah, not around the world.
Yeah. I'm with you. Written by Jerry Goldsmith.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had that it was reorchestrated by Bruce Broughton for the Soren Over the World.
Yeah, and he did a lot of Epcot melodies as well.
Okay,
so.
yeah.
But,
yeah. What else do you have to say about that one?
Yeah, no, it was Jerry Goldsmith. He was the one who, like you said, composed the piece. He kind of got the inspiration for this because from his father, who was a pilot, and he loved California. So
love it.
That's kind of fitting.
Yeah.
Here we go again, reading my chicken scratch. Like I know I think like earlier on in the show, way back when.
Yeah.
You say how like you write everything on your phone, and I said, I write everything out by hand. Just because like it's good practice and everything.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm regretting it. But yeah, no, I just had pretty much written down like how the music transcends throughout the entire piece. Like it goes from like, and it also fits with the film too. So,
yes.
Like
if
you're
God.
gliding over like the river or some serene landscapes, it's kind of like very stringy and smooth and whatnot. And then when you're going over like canyons and you see like the horseback riding, it's kind of there's like a little bit more percussion that gets into it.
Yes.
And the nighttime scene, it's getting a little bit more exciting.
Yep.
And then finishing off in either like Disneyland or
wherever you're
Disney World
flying about. Yeah.
It's just pretty much like the loudest and like just you're there in Disney and the fireworks are going off. So it's just like a perfect piece of music,
Oh, that piece of music has made me emotional. It's like made me cry.
Have you you should look up on YouTube I guess it's like as you walk out of the attraction.
Okay.
The music that plays to that, because it's the theme, but it's kind of like on a loop.
Okay.
And it's just very, very soothing.
Yeah.
And like some people on YouTube created like a 3 or 10 hour long video of just that theme.
Oh my God, I love that.
You just kind of like relax and doze to it. So.
Love that. Good to know. Thank you for that, John.
Love Soren. Yeah, you're welcome. Got anything else on Soren?
No, I just the original one. Now, I mean the only thing I have to say is just the reorchestration is still the same melody, but it's just like kind of what's the word? Organized differently. Or not organized. Oh my God. Arranged. Oh my God. No. I sound like an idiot for a second. Sorry, musicians. Arranged differently. I'm like, what the? I'm trying to think of the right word. It is arranged different, and it's to me more subtle and not as grand.
Well,
subtle, I guess would be the word I'd use, and not as grand as the original orchestration is.
I think because I'm thinking back to our Soren episode, kind of comparing the two.
Yeah.
And it's not bad.
Yeah.
Because it's still the same theme.
Sure.
But it's just kind of hard to go from, because they're using instruments in each country to like kind of signify each country's like culture.
Sure.
But I don't know. They're like kind of like, I have to listen to it again, but to me it felt like more hard cuts from each country going into another country.
Not as fluid.
Whereas like California, whereas California just kind of blends all into one because it's all like very similar.
Right.
Well, and then you go to the different regions of California, but
right, yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know. Soaring over California was better.
It's not and they still do show that attraction in Disneyland for Food and Wine Fest.
Yes, love that.
So if you want to go,
yep,
then go during that time.
Yeah, so go.
Yeah, yeah, we told you. What do you got, Jess?
So I also have, keeping at Disneyland's Space Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
When the music would work.
You?
Did you ever hear that You know what I'm talking about?
When the music would work, is that what you said?
Yes. I shit you not. There was a time I was probably like, I'm going to guess middle school. My mom and I were on Space Mountain, and I, I used to go to Disneyland multiple times a year because of my mom's free airline passes. And back then you could fly standby and get on the flight no problem. Now that just doesn't exist. So, we had year-round passes, annual passes for Disneyland, and they were $99 back then for the year, which is crazy. Yeah. And so we'd go all the time, and my mom and I would always go on Space Mountain. And then I just remember one time they finally had music, and my mom and I look at each other like, what? Like, I mean, I was probably 12 or 13 when I realized, oh, the ride is supposed to have music. And it was like just this, I don't know if you have ever had it. Have you ever had the music when you went on it?
Yeah, and I think now Disney World has had the music for a while.
It's like okay, I never
like electric slide guitar or something.
Yeah, like it's
Gets you pumped,
Yeah, and it's like the theming of like I don't even know what it sounds like. It actually sounds like a flute exercise I would play when I'd like be doing like long tones on my flute.
Yeah.
Like I swear to God, that's what the music sounds like.
It kind of sounds like that theme from Beauty and the Beast at the very beginning during the prologue.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
You just singing that reminded me of that.
Right. So yeah, I mean that music. I mean I don't know. Do they have that same exact song at Disney World's Space Mountain? I didn't think so.
I thought so. We did ride it in January. I don't know. The ride is. I love that ride. It's a lot of fun. But
yeah.
I think I'm too concerned about like being decapitated on it.
Oh my God, I know. Oh, for sure.
Even though it's completely safe.
Yeah.
But they do say don't really raise your hands riding it. You can touch a bar, maybe.
Oh, God. Yeah, well, and then the one at World, I mean, it whips you around like crazy. That one to me is like Matterhorn bobsleds. That's the same.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah. But yeah, so that soundtrack, Disneyland for sure is one of my faves when it flippin' would work. And my mom would know what the heck I'm talking about if she were to listen to this episode. So
yeah, no, we've heard that piece before because like Disneyland and Disney World would come out with their park soundtracks or something.
Oh
and
yeah,
it was always on there.
Yeah, but yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot because it, kind of going back to like our discussion about movie music. I mean, it makes the ride more thrilling, frankly.
Yeah. It reminds me. There was when Rosie O'Donnell used to have her talk show.
Oh yeah.
Way back when. She did like a week in Disney World.
Okay.
Like doing her talk show, and one of her guests was Drew Carey.
Okay.
And he was saying how, and I think this was around when Rock and Roller Coaster had recently opened.
Okay.
And he had gone on the ride. He's just like, oh, that ride is so fun. But one time I went on it and the music cut out.
Shoot.
It wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Then you're just like, if it cuts out, you're just riding around the dark and going through like random signs.
Right.
You're like, all right, if the music cuts out for some of these attractions, which is most of them.
Right.
You're just kind of like, well, it's just a normal ride that you can go on at like Six Flags or something.
Right. I know.
Obviously much better done.
Yeah. How dare you compare Disney to Six Flags, John?
I know.
Damn.
I'm going to cut myself off from this podcast. I'm done.
Yes. But yeah, that's all I've got for that. I just, whenever that works, I love it.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually, looks like we're following each other. I had Space Mountain too. However, I have the Star Tunnel music, like where you're standing in line or walking through line, because it's just so ethereal and very calming.
Yeah.
Also, they do have a YouTube video of like 10 hours of that. Of that theme.
So are you admitting that you've played that in your apartment?
Oh, hey, if I'm just sitting in my apartment, like doing activity books, which I love to do, I'll just
I love it.
Chill out to that stuff.
Love that.
Just like relax. It's just so soothing.
Love it.
I'm an old soul.
Love it.
I also turn on old time radio.
Love that.
I do that stuff.
Love it.
Yeah. Anyway, so
All right, what do you got next?
Check out.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna have to send me these YouTube links.
yeah, they're great. Yeah, no, just going off of Star Tunnel music from Space Mountain. So I don't know if you ever knew this, but did you know that there was an actual song written for Space Mountain?
No.
Like with lyrics and stuff?
No.
Yeah, Space Mountain had a theme song called We've Come So Far.
Oh, wow.
And it only played for like a short amount of time at Disneyland.
Okay.
From 1985 to 1993.
Like played in the ride?
Not in the like in the area.
Got
like
it.
The Space Mountain like outside area.
Sure.
But the Star Tunnel music is kind of like an instrumental, more space like version of that song. But YouTube does have the original song that was sung for Space Mountain.
Wow. That's cool.
It's it's a good old 80s cheesy pop song that Disney made. So it's
love it.
It's got a good nostalgic vibe to it.
Love that.
But yeah, I'll have to send you that stuff later.
Yeah, please. That's awesome.
Yeah. What's your next one?
All right. Well, R.I.P. Splash Mountain. That's on my list, but I know it doesn't exist anymore. But Splash Mountain was
that was
the best.
So good.
Yep, just the entire excitement of the ride. Everybody's got a laughing place, and then zippity doo-dah, the whole thing. By the way, that episode that we did about Splash Mountain, zippity doo-dah, I'll have to check with Steve, but it's gotten over like 200 listens.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was like our most listened.
Yeah,
that was like our most listened to episode, by the way. Side note, but
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's just such a fun ride.
I know.
And we've harped on this before. Tiana's is fine.
Yep.
And it's still the same track, but I don't know, all the critters in Splash Mountain, all the musical instruments, each song.
Yep.
It's just filled with character.
I know. And there is the ride through of Tiana actually on Disney Plus. And I watched it.
Did you watch it?
Yep.
What'd you think?
Well, the way that it's filmed is they kind of take away if there's any dead space in it. So they kind of cut off when you're then going to the next scene. So it's hard for me to say because it looked like it flowed well, but I feel like I need to physically be there, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And all that dead space in Splash Mountain is filled up with stuff. So if it was if it was still Splash Mountain,
right,
I'm sure it would be the entire ride.
Right. Exactly.
Instead of cutting bits and pieces.
Right.
Yeah, no, I didn't have Splash Mountain on my list, but
yeah, R.I.P. I know it doesn't.
Yeah. Zippity Doo-Dah won an Oscar.
Wow.
For best song.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Love that. Love it. Yeah, that's all I've got. I just wanted to, do a little shout out on that.
Throw it out there, right?
Yep. Yeah. Throwing it out there. Yep.
Can't forget the oldies but goodies.
I know. All right, what do you got next?
I am gonna go with a land.
Okay.
It's the new Epcot area music and the new area music for World Discovery.
Okay.
In Epcot, which is the old Future World area, but it's just so I don't know, inspirational.
I love that.
To walk around that park and just take in the scenery and the music.
Yeah.
But it was composed by the composer named Pinar Toprak, who also did the music for Captain Marvel.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah. And she just, I was just reading a little bit about it, about her and her inspiration for the music. But I guess at a very young age, Epcot kind of held a special place in her heart.
Mm-hmm.
And just she just kind of, oh my God, my writing is just And so she just kind of took some themes of incorporating strings and kind of newer technological sounds, electro sounds, kind of blended it all in together.
Okay.
And it's just an inspirational area music.
I love
piece.
that. Love that.
Yeah. So next time anyone's walking around in World Discovery and Epcot, just keep your ears open.
Well, and that's the thing about these parks is when you walk in specific areas or specific lands or even just specific parks, there's always a vibe because of the music. Like when you walk into Hollywood Studios, it's old jazz standards playing.
Yeah.
And Steve oftentimes here at the house will put on like a jazz station, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in Hollywood Studios right now because of just that's what it reminds you of, is that vibe. So I mean, I think that's so cool when there's interesting music that makes you feel a certain way walking through that part. Obviously, I feel like those details are thought of by somebody to give you a specific feeling when you're walking through that area.
Yeah. No, I get the same kind of feeling whenever I'm at your guys' place and we're recording, we're taking a break.
Yeah.
Like eating dinner or whatnot, and he'll put on the background music. And it's like, yeah. This
totally
feels like Hollywood.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that. Love it.
Yeah. What do you got next?
Okay, I'm going to go with just keeping it a little lighter. Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway. That is a ride. I know it's like such a cutesy kid ride. That ride makes me so happy.
It's so fun.
It's so fun. And I know, again, it's not, it's just a lighthearted kind of ride. It's just, fun, cutesy, Toontowny ride. But it makes me so happy. To me, that is the fun little kid side of you at Disney. So I just love the song.
Yeah, and you guys, you and Steve just sing it perfectly. It's Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah. I feel like Steve and I need to record us singing that, and we need to do a clip of that. Yeah. So Steve, we're gonna insert that right now, because the way that he does Mickey is perfect, and then when I'm Minnie, good times are here to stay. I gotta get the words right, but it's such a fun ride, and just I don't know. I love it. I love it so much. So I had to put that in there just because it's just a fun, lighthearted ride that the whole family can enjoy. I'm able to go on it when I'm pregnant, which is lovely. So it's just, I love it. Good stuff. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. So.
No, that is a great ride, and I was still upset that it did take away the great movie ride in Hollywood Studios.
I understand.
But it's a good addition.
Yeah.
And it fits perfect in Toontown and Disneyland.
Yeah. I almost too bad that they couldn't find a different spot for Runaway Railway at World. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just a bummer that they had to take away the great movie ride, because to me that ride is alongside of Tower of Terror, to me the theming of Hollywood Studios. For it to be called Hollywood Studios or MGM, the great movie ride to me is an iconic part of that. But, you okay? Yeah. You got ghosts in your background now, or what?
I heard talking, but I think it's neighbors in the hallway. I'm hoping.
Yep.
So, looks like we're both a little haunted.
And this is where Steve should put a haunted sound in the background of the podcast.
I would freak out if all of a sudden, I'm not trying to scare you or anything, but all of a sudden if I just saw a white Michael Myers face pop up in the background, just with Steve, and as you look back.
As I look back.
Just because Steve was just thinking oh, you know what, this sounds like fun, I'll do this.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my God. I feel I need to get for Brian, I don't know, I feel didn't he and Marianne just celebrate an anniversary or something I think I saw something on Facebook, or maybe she shared, I don't remember. She shared a then and now photo of them from hold on, let me go. Brian, I'm stalking your Facebook right now real quick. There was a then and now pic or something that she posted, and I feel like it would be really funny to get them as an anniversary. Yeah, here we go. Marianne, a day ago, posted a then a picture. It was their engagement photos in 2014, and then a picture of them now. Yeah. And I feel like it would be really funny to get them as an anniversary gift, a new Michael Myers mask. One with hair on the head that hasn't shed, So, anyways,
you should try to get that, or you could try to get the mask that my parents might still have.
Yeah.
At the house, and since it is balding, now you could do whatever you want with the hair. You could put on a whole different type of wig.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a hairdresser. You could do something, I'm sure.
I could put extensions on the wig. Take a picture of one that has hair, then and now with the one balding. Brian, this is what you looked like then, and this is what you look like now. Although I don't think Brian's balding.
No.
But Michael Myers is. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Sorry, we just got off track.
Masks. Aging masks.
Okay.
I'll see if I can when I'm back in the burbs next weekend. I'll see if I can try to find it.
Yes. Please do. Yeah, your mom keeps talking about how we have to get Steve to come over there to see all the Star Wars toys.
Oh yeah, there's so many. There's so many.
I love
Star
it.
Wars and X-Men and Marvel.
Love that.
Aliens and Predator. Oh,
Love it.
So fun.
Love it.
Tons of things.
Good times. Anyways.
So I'm going to go to my next one,
Okay.
and I'm going to go to Indiana Jones Adventure in
Yes.
Disneyland.
Yes, I had that on mine too. John, are we just reading each other's minds today?
And we totally are.
Yeah, so John Williams wrote that for the ride specifically, which I thought was cool.
Oh, perfect.
But
like,
Johnny John. I meant John Williams. That's what I was calling John Williams. Johnny John. Good job, Johnny John Williams. Woo! Mm-hmm.
No, but like it's just, it's the Indiana Jones theme.
Yep.
Incorporating different themes from all the movies.
Yes.
Like the first three, not the 4 and 5 one. But,
yeah.
And it's just, again, like with some other attractions, I think like more the newer ones, like Rise of the Resistance, but like
Sure.
where the soundtrack kind of goes along with the action taking place in the ride.
Sure.
It's just really cool, and it's very like cinematic too, because like you get the big, when you see like the big like the main room with like the bridge and the skull with the fire eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's like you turn the corner and then like it's a theme with like a lot of orchestral and choral singers, and it's just perfectly timed music to the attraction.
Absolutely. Yeah. How the bleep does he do that?
Good.
How does John Williams do that? What the bleep? Like, did he have to ride on that ride 15,000 times to like come up with bleep? Like how? How do you?
And he gets on the ride at like 45 years old, and he gets off at like 67.
Yeah.
Just like, you figured it out yet?
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
No, but like they probably have, it's Disney. They probably have like certain cues that they have in like the layout of the ride.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, okay, we want something big here or something, or this is going on over here. So this is like where you should kind of like start the music at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the car takes you through the snakes, and like there's that kind of theme going on.
Totally.
I don't know, but it's another perfect soundtrack.
Yep. Gotta love John Williams.
Yeah.
Coming in clutch.
What else you got?
All right, I've got two more, and I'm saving my favorite one for last, but here's my second to last. Pirates. Disneyland.
That's a good one.
Disneyland, though, because... Okay.
Yeah.
So that one's better. Obviously, we both agree on that one.
Let's see.
Right? 2 drops. Also, the beginning... it goes through, there's that cool restaurant right there, and it goes through kind of like a, so I was actually looking on Spotify. That music exists on Spotify too. You can find it where it's, remember the old guy kind of sitting on his porch on the rocking chair, and it's my dad always calls it the retired pirate. So
yeah.
It's just the chill.
The one who's seen some stuff.
Yeah, the one that's seen some bleep, and now he's just sitting on his porch, doesn't give a winky doodle. I'm done. I'm retired, and I'm just gonna watch y'all go on by. That.
Exactly.
But so love that, and then it completely changes again once you drop, and then then you get into yo ho, and I think Disneyland's Pirates, because of the different music throughout it, is great.
No, it is like the whole bayou scene at the beginning is perfect.
Yep.
And it's just like you could just ride that segment of the ride like all day.
Yep.
It's kind of like kick back.
Yep.
But then like it goes down that drop, and then you're in the caves.
Yep.
And like it's very echoey, ghostly.
Yes.
And then they like to, talking about these rides like Pirates and Haunted Mansion with the music.
Yeah.
It seems like they kind of go backwards. It's like they well, maybe not backwards, but like it starts off slow and mellow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then the more you get into the ride, it's like more upbeat and
for sure.
jovial and that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Also in Disneyland's, which I'm assuming they did. I think they did this at Disney World's. The scene with the huge ship, they added in the movie theme song in that scene.
Yeah.
So that was kind of an addition later, obviously, with the movies coming out. But prior to the movies coming out, that didn't exist.
Right. Yeah, because it used to be a ship's captain.
Yeah.
That was there. Now it's Barbossa.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when the movies came out, that's when they incorporated Jack Sparrow, Barbossa.
Right. Right.
So they changed the entire script because like the woman that comes out of the window, like yelling at the pirates to not dunk her husband in the well, the mayor.
Yeah.
They're like, it was just, like a bunch of pirates just pillaging a random town.
Yeah.
And with random townspeople. And there wasn't any like specific characters. And then when the movies came out, that's when they, just kind of like, okay, we need to incorporate Jack Sparrow, Barbossa.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, tell me where Jack Sparrow is.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
totally.
then, of course, the Me Too movement.
Right.
Changed the auctioneer scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that ride's seen a lot of things.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of changes for sure.
Yeah.
But I love that one.
Yeah. Good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
What else you got?
I just got one more.
Okay.
And this was kind of like an honorable mention just because
Mm-hmm.
I don't spend too much time in this area. It's a land.
Okay.
But I don't spend too much time in this area. I just kind of go in, do my things, and get out to get out of the crowds.
Yeah.
So it's Galaxy's Edge.
Love that, John. Wow.
I know.
Wow.
But also John Williams.
Yep, true.
Yep, John Williams. He he composed a new suite for that land.
Oh.
And won a Grammy for it.
Okay.
So, I mean, who do you know or who have you heard of that won a Grammy for composing music for a theme park land?
Right. No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, it's just, I thought that was just really cool.
Yeah.
And like, they also use, because, the movie, it has its themes and stuff.
Yeah.
But like with the land, you're actually immersed into the land and you're walking around all these different areas.
Yeah.
It's like the shops and the cantina.
Right.
Just like the town or like the village walkways and stuff. So he's just he must have come up with the idea of like, let me try to think of like all these otherworldly instruments and like incorporate those into the land somewhere.
Right.
Just because
awesome.
like you're not gonna hear like someone playing, well, they'll play like some kind of horn but not like a trumpet walking down
right
the walkway of Batu.
Right. Yeah, trumpet probably doesn't exist in Batu.
They don't know what a trumpet is.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah or a trombone.
Yep.
Or piano.
Yep. Or a bassoon, or as my dad calls it, a farting bedpost.
The other name for it, yeah.
a farting bedpost. That's my dad coming in clutch. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for Galaxy's Edge. Like, me, I don't really spend too much time in that land. So.
Yeah, but you know what? You can appreciate. You can appreciate a good theming. I mean, I feel that way about Harry Potter, right? Like I'm not super into Harry Potter, but that land
also John Williams.
Yeah, that land is awesome.
Yeah.
You feel immersed in it, and it's amazing. So I can appreciate that for sure. All right, so my last one. Get your nip rock ready. Tron.
Oh.
Tron.
How did I not see that one coming?
Oh my god. Oh,
we are.
I love that music so much. That is actually the music that I should listen to when I want to start running again. Because boobies,
there you go.
That music gets me so pumped up. I love it so much. I just love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daft Punk, baby.
It's Daft Punk, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just an energizing, cool theme. You know, there's string instruments in it. So you can, you hear a beautiful string orchestra. And I don't know. It's just, I love it. Listen to the Tron Light Cycle Run soundtrack or ride soundtrack, folks. Your newbies will get hard. If you need to cut diamonds, if you want to be a jeweler, listen to that.
Tron is the soundtrack for you.
As Steve is like slapping his forehead right now. But yeah.
Oh my God.
I just think good boobies right there. So
yeah, no, that's a good one. I know we all know how you love Tron.
Yes. In fact, Kari messaged me and asked me, I need some advice as a woman packing stuff for Disney. And I was like, oh, yeah, I got you. Just like what kind of shoes to bring, blah, blah, blah. And we were chatting. And I said, yeah, men are worthless when it comes to advice on what to pack because they don't bring boobies. Whereas I'm, me, I have to bring like my extra glasses and my contact case because I'm a pain in the
bad person.
And Kleenex and all this stuff. So we're chatting and then she asked me, what's your favorite ride? And I said, oh my God, Tron. Tron at Magic Kingdom. I mean, Space Mountain too, but Tron. And then Hollywood Studios.
Well, I mean,
totally Rise of the Resistance. So
yeah,
but
yeah, no, we'll hit up Tron when we go in November. So
yes, and you got to take her on Guardians at Epcot too.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely hit that up.
Yep,
at least a couple times.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you guys to go. She has to be immersed in the world of John.
He's got to understand what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, she's so sweet. She'll be like, I'm listening to the podcast. And, it's the nerdy side of you and myself. For Steve, it's Star Wars. So he's a Star Wars nerd. But it's just, it's fun stuff. Fun theming. And,
yeah. We love it.
Yeah.
Well, this was, it was fun, like, having these few episodes about music.
Yes.
A little music series.
Yes, I love it. It's good stuff. Yeah, and so the next one we're talking about, I'm totally sleep deprived, so I'm drawing a blank. Oh, our favorite voice actors. Oh my God, I have so much about that. I'm so excited about that episode. So.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. But all right, John A. Well, everybody, hope you enjoyed hearing about our favorite ride and world land soundtracks in the theming of the parks. So until next time, and we'll talk soon.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate all your support. Please leave us a review and/or rating on your favorite podcast platform.
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast. We are also on Twitter and TikTok under Parks and Pixie Dust. Give us a follow and stay tuned for lots of updates.
And you can also email us at parksandpixiedustpodcast@gmail.com.
Our episodes are released bi-monthly on Wednesdays.